When he got there, now here's the thing, right? I don't know what the man is going through, and it's unfortunate, whatever. I mean, he's going through. Someone told me, he's addicted to grandpa, but it's not actually like grandpa. It's the other stuff, They call it grandpa because it's like grand.
How? Because I'm telling you, Ghost Lady, Tina.
Yeah.
So, Tina, yeah.
I gotta start banning Mulligan from coming to my gigs, man. Niggas are embarrassing me, man.
What's going on?
What
level of fuckery is this?
What happened?
So I got booked. I was playing in Moloko, in Mainland. And then during the night, obviously the boys decided to come over and drink my rider as per usual.
That's why they come over. They will tell you we're taking content, but niggas are just there for the rider. To drink with all that money they make, they still just want the rider.
Yeah, Bonsa, Tato Masipa.
We're laughing like this because there's a video that one of the Mulligan guys, Mash, sent to the crew.
You know when they say free alcohol will show you flames?
What's your rider, MacG? What is it?
It used to be 2 bottles of champagne. But that showed me flames.
You don't drink champagne now?
No. It's Grandeur, 1 bottle of Grandeur.
Yeah.
Henny.
Yeah.
And Jaeger.
Dope.
Jeez.
Yeah. So the shots.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Why did you stop the champagne?
It should be flames, dog. I was out here acting like a bad bitch. Nah, bro. It's too much. So I'm there at the gig, right? And then I ended up going back to the back office to speak to the owner and the manager and whatever. So I didn't get to see everything. I just saw the video the same time you guys saw the
flip,
video.
Today.
Yeah. So there's a video of Tato and they're dragging him out of the VIP.
At Moloko, where you were playing.
Yeah. We were literally VIP just behind the DJ box, chilling there. I played, did my set, and then I stuck around and continued drinking. And then that's when I saw the video of Tato passed out.
Because Tato was
dragging him.
That nigga at Alflukao's church pretending to be dead. In the coffin. Like, Pastors are like, fuck this nigga.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of one of those days or those nights where your woman goes, go out with the boys. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, dude, baby, can I go out with the boys? And she says, Solomzi. And it's shit when she says your full name. Solomzi, do whatever you want. You're like, and you're like, boys, I've got the best woman on earth.
I got a visa.
I've got a visa. I never do it. No, stay home. When she says, okay, fine, do whatever you want. Or do as you please. No, it's a trap.
It is.
Stay home.
And who took that video? You took the video. Jeez, what kind of a friend are you, bro?
I'll be honest, I'm so proud of you from podcast point of view. You put the podcast first, but you're a shit friend. You're a horrible friend. Like you're the friends I despise. I despise friends. I fucking hate. I loathe the friends who take videos of me when I'm drunk and I'm fumbling. And then they share them. Even if they don't share them, why do you want evidence of my flops?
Yeah.
I despise that, but thank you, bro, for the content.
Grab a mic there, bro.
Thank you for the
content.
content.
Tell us what happened, man. Hey, so Mesh, please explain for 10 marks. What happened that night?
It was a boy's birthday, right? The day before.
Yeah.
And he couldn't go out because he was working.
Yeah.
So Sharp Fede, we decided to go pre-game at another establishment just for fun. We didn't even know that you had a gig around.
Yeah.
So Sharp, we go.
Oh, yeah.
We go, it's nice, it's a lot, we're having fun. And then Jason rings me up. He's like, yo, where you at? We at Moloko.
Yeah.
Most these guys are around the corner. So mind you, what we bought here is a lot. like literally.
Yes.
So now we're rushing to finish it.
Oh.
So everyone is.
Wow, you can't leave with it.
Nah, it's one of those places where you can't leave.
I hate clubs like that. We must just call them out. It's fucked up.
So ile nto yokuminya ke manje yokuminya.
Animinyile yo.
El Niño, Pacho El Niño. But they do a lot, El Niño.
And when we were going there, so sharp. I'm the one I was passing out in the first establishment. They took content of me, like as always.
Yeah, that's normal. I mean, that's normal, Mash, right?
So
I mean,
no.
come on. That's regular.
So the what we usually do that to each other, but now we don't post it just for memories.
Yes.
So now the only mistake we did
Was post.
is that our phones are all off and his phone was the only one that was on. So we use his phone to record. That was the only mistake.
Is it you who posted?
Yeah, it's him.
Oh, you came across it in the phone now. Yes. Tato, you're in my phone passing out. Tato's in my phone passing out.
And it wasn't Tato alone. It was him and Tibla that they dragged out.
I just saw Tato. I didn't see Tibla.
Yeah, it was
Even
him and
Tibla.
Yeah, they dragged
But
him
when
out.
I came back from the meeting with the bosses, he looked cool.
Who?
Tato, he was up
Yeah, he was fine.
Oh,
And
listen,
then, I
let's
don't
throw you
know.
out in the pavement. How you not gonna wake up when you're out in the cold? It's not warm like the Moloko couches in Dreamland.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it was just another day, man. It was nothing. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It was hilarious,
And
though.
they took
Niggas
them
are
out
rock
nicely.
stars,
They were not
No,
feeling
they
them.
didn't, like, they'll show them. We'll show you in the video. Yeah, we'll blur your face out.
No,
it's fine.
man, no.
El Nino.
Hey, man, we just show you Tato El Niño. El Chapo, El Tato, El Niño. They can't hear you far from any mic.
You know what he's saying? If you put up his, it's gonna put up yours.
Oh, hey, I don't have footage
Hey,
like that.
dog, you've got footage on
Oh,
that.
it's fatal. I'm tired. I got 2 kids, motherfucker.
I'm fine with everything you said, but if you're gonna put up my video, I'm gonna put up Mac's video and Mesh's video.
Yeah, everyone, it's free game. It's a free game. It's free game.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, it's free game. He's the editor. He's editing. What are you gonna do? He's editing.
So since you told them my Moloko story, am I allowed to tell them your
As long
champagne
as the story does
Champagne
not
story.
incriminate.
Yeah, your champagne
As
story.
long as the story does not incriminate anyone but him. Which story? Which story?
Champagne story.
Which story?
The champagne story. He
Yeah,
knows.
which story?
Champagne
Hey,
story.
what are you talking
Champagne.
about? El Nino.
Champagne. Hey, what happened with you and
story,
Champagne?
Don't worry. Don't
Yeah,
worry. I'll
what
post the video on the group also.
What happened? Hey.
I'm just glad you guys weren't doing subtitles on the Monday episode.
But what's your Champagne story?
I don't even know
Oh,
what
you
he's
want to
talking
remain mum? You want to remain mum? Champagne is all he feels. Fucker. Tell us the Champagne story.
Anyway, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Ghost Ladies here, I is here, Malikins is here, Saul Penduka is here.
Yeah.
We're coming at you live from David Mashabela Studios. If you want to use the studios, email podcast@mashabela.co.za. And big shout out to our friends at BYBIT. So if you want to buy, sell, or trade crypto, make sure you get BYBIT and check out the link in the description below. So much to talk about. Where do we even start?
Crazy week.
I just want to say, I now officially, we have found the podcast queen. Big shout out to Vice Chancellor Professor Mamokgethi Phakeng.
Mamokgethi
Round of
Phakeng.
A queen.
Mamokgethi Phakeng. A queen. A queen. Yes. An elder.
Yeah.
A cool elder.
Yeah.
Break it down for those that don't know what happened.
So, and this happened a while back, funny enough. Like, she was interviewed on David Mashabela's King David Studio podcast.
Yeah.
He had Java. Check it out. He had Java last week. Amazing interview. And so, obviously, it's on the other side of the premises, on the other studios. But because she's a chiller, and she was like, yes, the boys shoot here.
Yeah.
I think it's the reason she came here.
Yeah.
And she came to the studio, right, and shot some footage of her sitting there. You know what I mean? Like, and stuff like, this is amazing work and whatnot. And so she posted that video.
She actually shot that in Jan, by the way.
Yeah, in Jan. She shot that in Jan. Yeah.
And it's only coming out now because she's getting backlash. People are upset.
Yes.
Why would a whole academic or, somebody, somewhat serious come to the podcast, which is crazy.
Yeah, so there was the assumption of that she
Madness.
came to the podcast.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
if there wasn't, she did endorse the podcast, right? So people were angry at that.
Yeah.
So someone from the
She was getting
LGBTQ
bullied,
community went in on her and why not, and she stood her ground and stood firm.
I love that.
And said she doesn't subscribe to cancel culture.
Let me read her tweets because they're very profound.
Fucking cancel culture. The fucking is spelled as Phakeng. Fucking, which is also her surname. So how you spell it. Fucking amazing, right?
Phakeng.
Fucking. Oh, fucking amazing. Drop that fucking shit of yours. Fucking cancel culture.
Oh, I love this. Listen to this. This should be our intro, by the way. We need to address this toxic cancel culture. This is her. She tweeted this, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
It is utterly destructive and shatters the aspirations of many young people. You can't tell me you can cancel another person in good faith. It takes utter depravity to demand the fall of a young person trying to make it out there. And those young people, she's talking about the podcast network. All right? Yourself included, and all the other 30 people that we have employed, which are young black people.
Everybody.
All
Young
right.
People.
No one is born woke. Young people are bound to err. E-R-R.
To make a mistake.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you mean well. Educate instead of cancelling. Who said that before? Charlemagne the God.
That's it.
All right.
Charlemagne the God.
Everyone makes mistakes. Who hasn't made a
Not
mistake?
Champagne the devil. Charlemagne the God. Mac.
Hey, you're not gonna let the champagne go
I want the story. Go on though.
Yeah. Everyone makes mistakes, even the cancel brigade. It is part of life and growth. Just because your mistakes are not public does not mean you don't make them. Whoa!
Drop that.
Whoa, let me repeat that.
Thank you.
Just because your mistakes are not public and you're not a public figure, motherfucker,
He who has not
does
sinned
not
cast the
mean
first stone.
you don't make them.
He who has not sinned cast the first stone.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. Carries on to say, MacG Unleashed and Sol Penduka have the best interviews ever done in this country. Fact.
True.
Fact.
Undisputed.
Fact.
Facts.
Numbers don't lie, by the way. That's why we're saying facts.
Facts.
They employ many young people and inspire even more. Fact. Fact.
Fact.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
Tato, can you do something for a change today? Every time I say facts, you must clap or pass out or do something.
Yeah. Just stand there. Fact. Please, dog. Please.
You expect me to overlook all the positive things and cancel them just because Twitter says so. Count me out. Oh my goodness.
God, it's a whole
I'm getting a
professor,
hard
man.
on right now, man.
It's a whole professor, and you thinking you are there at home. You can tell her what to tweet, what to say, what not to endorse. Do you think she's not of sober mind? Do you think she's stupid? You smarter than a professor? You who's so perfect without any mistake.
Count me out. I'll not be a part of that. No amount of insults and bullying will force me to hate on young people trying to make a difference and disrupting the status quo. I'd rather educate them 10 times, and we want to be educated.
Literally.
That's why we're here, to live and learn.
Literally, that whole thing gave birth to a whole LGBTQI plus platform on this very same network.
They're very open and willing to learn. If this makes me a villain, so be it. Name calling does not faze me. I've been around. I will continue supporting young local people. If you want to cancel them, do so. However, don't regulate others. Interact with them. Let's uplift each other. Blowing another person's candle will never make yours shine brighter.
Yes. And they've probably been sending emails to UCT. But guess what? You see shit.
Drop that.
When you do that. Because no one is there to respond.
Oh, man.
Like,
when I
is it,
saw
man?
that, I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Remember they tried to do that with Tusom Betu?
They tried to do that with Tusom
And she
Betu.
folded.
And shame, she folded. Shame, she really folded. Because here's the thing, right? Because, and I get it. Because, look, she knows they're going to send like 5 emails to the Hollywood director or whoever, and those guys are white in the US, they'll be like, hey, we don't want any of this smoke. You know what I mean? And they'll think it's a loud noise. No, it's not a loud noise. It's like 50 guys from Twitter. Do you get me? And then they're going to let go. But Mamokgethi, Professor Mamokgethi, Vice Chancellor, Cape Town University, knows what's happening. She's got her ears and eyes on the ground, and she knows that she won't be fooled by these few people.
Yeah.
You get me? And I don't blame Tuso, because she knows who's above her.
Yeah.
So it's like, ooh, she can't, you know what I mean? But Mamokgethi is the boss.
You know what's crazy, Ghost Lady? There are so many celebrities, whether female or in the community, that are chillers but can't say anything, because this is what happens when you endorse us.
Yeah.
It's
When
crazy.
we meet them.
Yeah.
When we meet them, if we told you the names of people we meet who are like, I love your work.
Even niggas are like, hey, I like that shit that you guys say,
Yeah.
but I can't.
There's a nigga I met at the studios, the radio studios, who got like gospel albums and stuff. Who's like, I love you guys' work. I'm a huge chiller.
But he can't say
I'm like,
anything.
oh man. You know what I mean? A true story.
Yeah.
Right? And he can't come out and say it, which is so, it's so bad. Like, because black people can't come out and celebrate black excellence. For the fear of some, not even some black people.
Bro, but we over it, man. They'll catch up later, man. We over it. We keep doing our shit. We keep doing our thing for our chillers. There's people that love us, 600,000 of them. We're going to 700,000. So we there for them. We don't really care. And obviously, the bigger the platform becomes, the bigger hate we'll get. It's part of the territory. I mean, look, dog, people hated Jesus. Who are we?
Jesus got crucified, bro.
Yeah, who are we? Mere mortals. Mere mortals. The Son of God.
Son of God.
So it's part of the territory, man. You just got to move with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I don't really want to talk about
New
that
levels,
much.
new devils.
Kazo. Yeah. Speaking about social media and the impact of it, no?
Yeah.
Before I give you my 2 cents worth, what do you think is going on with our boy Nota?
Who's that? Oh, Berita's ex-husband.
Who's that?
Yo, bro, Berita's ex-husband. Berita's ex-husband, like, I don't know what's going on with Berita's ex-husband.
Are they officially ex?
Eh?
Are they officially divorced?
Berita said she's no longer married.
Should I read the tweets?
Please read the thread. For those who missed the thread, I doubt anyone did, but read the thread. Berita's ex-husband. I don't know what's going on with Berita's ex-husband. Like, hey, Berita's ex-husband. Hey.
And you knew about that, bro.
Oh, by the way, I told Mac, when did I tell you?
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks
I
ago.
told Mac 3 weeks ago, right, that, do you know that Berita's separating from her husband? Has separated from the husband. The date I had was 15th Jan, and I told him. So when Berita's ex-husband attacked me, you know, went on spaces, tried to humiliate me. Literally, the man said, Mac was a fool to trust a gambling addict, right?
Oh, yeah.
Even though
I
I've been
saw
through
that.
past that, he used my addiction to humiliate
And
me.
other personal stuff that
he
people don't know, and
he
you
said
told
some
them in
horrible
confidence.
personal stuff
Yeah, I saw
about
that.
me. And I see Berita's ex-husband always saying how he's such a model son and his dad is so proud of him. I don't know if proud of that does not, like, if I heard my son that I've raised with normal black Ubuntu principles and I've taken him to good schools for him to think, and he goes on a public platform to humiliate
people and
a
humiliate,
person and
yeah.
use their lowest point as humiliation and embarrassment. Another young black person who's earning an honest living and who's trying to provide for his family and trying to live out his best a journey on earth. And I heard my son say that. And then he goes out there to speak about how he's such a great son and he was raised well.
And
You know?
I commend you.
So when he was saying all of that, I knew that Berita had dumped him.
And you could have had a field day with that.
Ooh, I could have come here and destroyed him. You know what I mean? But I'm not like that. I won't raise the same, him and
you're
I.
not built like
right?
that.
I'm not built like that. That's not who I am. Do you get me? I've never. I'll joke about someone's addiction, right? But I would never try to discredit their character and say that's who they are, especially after they've overcome it. And the joke wouldn't be personal, though. It would be a joke. There's a difference between joking about a particular subject matter and attacking someone on a particular thing. Do you get me? I'd never do that. And when all of this was, and I told her, I was, because that's when Mac was like, yo, I was like, dude, you know that this guy's actually has broken up with his wife. His wife left him. And I know that. Right? And I know that I was told that by someone who helped Berita blow up, who's very close to her. Sure. Do you get me? And I told him. My manager knows about it, and he said all those ugly things. And I've been there, I was like, it's fine, bro. The guy, like, how dare you point at other people and say other people's lives are imperfect, whatnot. None of us are fucking perfect on this earth. His life was not perfect back at home, right? And you know what I hate is that Berita said that her ex-husband needs help, and he is saying he does not need help. So that's why I say fuck him, because if he admitted that he's got a problem, then I'd be like, I forgive you. You were going through stuff. It's like people who you wrong when you're going through a problem. Let's say it's addiction, and you steal something from someone. And they're like, dude, you have a problem with addiction. You're stealing this from me. They're like, no, I don't. Oh, so you're doing it in your sober mind. So you're saying it's of sober mind and you still treat people like shit and you speak like that about people? Even what he said about Michali. You know what I mean? Jeez. People are trying to explain. Dude, if he wanted to say rich men will get to a point of feeling like they own you, and that's how we've got people killing their women because they feel like I paid Lobola for you and this, so I own you. That's a different thing than what he said. And with the tone he said it. He was like, I own her. I can kill her. She's a thing. I can put her down. Jeez. You know what I mean? Yes. That's a different message you sent out there.
Yeah.
What are your parents going to say when they watch that shit?
Let me read the tweets. That Berita said about her ex-husband. So it's morning tweets. I was off Twitter for a couple of days. I only became aware of the statements made by Nhlamulo Nota last night. I would like to first of all clear the air by being transparent to you all. I have been quiet because there is families involved in this situation. I am no longer married to Nhlamulo Baloyi. I left our marital home on Thursday, the 13th of January 2022. As it stands, we are currently separated. I have been quiet because my safety has been a huge concern. This man is extremely irresponsible, reckless, and unruly. He simply does not listen to anyone. I do not condone his actions. I cannot even begin to count the numerous times he has erred in his speech. It's even difficult for me to follow after his every move. I simply cannot babysit a grown man.
Sure.
They go on. There's a part where she says she doesn't feel safe.
The bullying and disgrace I have faced publicly and privately is painful. This man's irrational behavior is beyond me. I am a very reasonable person. I will be the first to admit I missed a very big
I've been to Nota's
flag.
house and she when she was there, sweetheart.
Sure.
Man. Sweetheart.
You feel it in the music, man.
Yeah,
you know?
man. But no stress, bro.
And you see,
This is hectic.
I get what she saw in her ex-husband, because remember what happened when we got in trouble with the LGBT community and we were panicked. It was panic stations and we needed to put out a statement. And I was like, bro, the one person who's a really good writer, because I remember based on when Questa called out 5FM for not playing black music, but they want to, expropriate black culture and I'm paraphrasing, right? And I was like, a brilliant person would be Berita's ex-husband, you know? So I get the glimpse of greatness she saw in him, right? But what he has become is something else. And like, I lose all respect for you when you come and you want to take her hand in a marriage and keep her gubo, and then that very same child you can't protect her, you can't cuddle her in warmth and love and protection. I lose respect for you as a man. Fuck whatever you said to me about me. I lose respect for you. You know what I mean? And then you can't protect her. You can't, and she feels unsafe in your hands when you're supposed to be her primary protector. She's not on drugs. She's not. And he was saying, then Berita's ex-husband said, it's her publicist who made that statement. Then Berita herself went onto a space from her own mouth, said lies. And he's saying, I've got problems. I don't have mental problems. I'm fine. These are lies. I tweeted those things because I'm tired. And shout out to Berita for trying to protect him, for not coming out, because he's been having things, he was saying ugly things about people, me included, since the time of the separation till now. And she kept quiet. But now she's got a song about anti-GBV. So when he then speaks like that and killing of people and women, she had no option but to come out. So shout out to her. She's a real one for not actually coming out immediately for clout or for whatever, which tells you that the reasons she separated with her ex-husbands are valid because they're not for clout. Otherwise, she would have come out with it. That day, that week would have seen it on Sunday World, and we didn't.
But I think we have Podcast and Chill to blame for what Nota has become.
I get where you're going, but break it down.
You see, the thing called fame, it's a drug.
Fame is a drug, bro.
So here you have a guy, Nota, who's made people famous before, but has never had the taste.
Not people.
Or like, whatever.
Yeah.
But he's never had the taste of fame, right? So he comes on this platform, and you know what happens when you come on this platform. Literally overnight, you're a sensation.
Because we saw that glimpse of the genius, the wonderful person and wonderful brain.
Yeah.
Right? Not the ugly part of it.
So I had him on my podcast, and he's never had that much interaction or eyeballs on him. And that's a drug, my dog.
It
so
is.
then, he's since then, I feel like he's always trying to get to that high. By saying outlandish things and just saying shit for the sake of saying shit.
You know what?
Like cloud chasing, you know what I mean? Because like this is a type of guy who got a taste of fame, a taste of attention, and now was willing to get it at any cost, whether it's good attention or bad attention.
You know what your marriage cost?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, bro.
How many podcasts did he go on after the interview he did?
And the podcasts you're going on, they don't think you're amazing. They just want numbers. They want you to say some crazy shit like a woman can just get killed, whatever, for them to get the numbers.
Yeah.
They're not down with you.
Nota's not stupid. He knows saying that.
Berita's ex-husband.
Yes, he says that knowing that
No,
people.
but
It's clickbait. It's like literally, you know, people accuse us for being controversial.
And his Xhosa wife is no longer in the home. He's not getting the clicks there. I am.
No, but so you gotta call him. You gotta call him.
No,
by
I'm not
his
gonna
name,
mention
man.
his name. I'm
No,
not.
because if you put in Berita, Berita is
Berita's
is a woman.
ex-husband for today. From other times I won't mention him. But hence I said ex-husband. And she did a great job. I would be proud of my daughter if she did that. And she told me that's how she felt in her own marital home.
So he's always been chasing that high, bro.
It's what Chili M said or something, you know, that the first high. And everybody keep chasing it. You keep chasing it.
But that's what I think happened. Because I
called him. Analysis.
I called him after your space.
You unblocked him and called him.
Yeah, because I blocked him a while back. I'm like,
the
hey,
last motherfucker to block that guy on this podcast. The last one.
I'm the last.
When did you? Oh, you blocked him now.
Yeah, I blocked.
Because you would send me stuff, and you see, because and people in the podcast were like, block the guy, you know. And I was like, but sometimes he sends amazing pieces that I watch on YouTube, you know, conversations amongst great people, you know what I mean, or good content pieces to read up on. And I'm a sponge of information, you know, and that's the part I love about him. And you would send me things, and I would take them out, and I would genuinely go, thank you, sharp, you know. Till he spoke all that vile shit about me, and I was like, whoa. Whoa.
I called him after that space. I'm like, hey, dog, I'm worried about you, man. I'm like, is everything all right there, bro? Because, like, what's the end goal? Sharp. Okay, cool. You've said what you said about Saul. I get you. But now it's coming across like you're a rebel without a cause. Like, what's the end goal?
Yes.
You're going to get all this attention. Okay, cool. Everybody knows Nota now, which is what he wants. Like, as long as he's trending, he doesn't care what for. It fuels that.
Hence I'm saying,
that's why
ex-husband, I don't want to mention the name.
If you check on the podcast, we stopped talking about him because I realized, the more and more we talk about him, the more and more it's fueling that desire of him wanting to be, you know what I'm saying? That beast. So I'm like, let's refrain from talking about him because even that space, we never spoke about it until now.
Yeah.
You understand?
Till now, I mean.
Because then you're now, what's it called when you're now what's it called?
You're an enabler.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey dog, what's going on? He's like, explains, blah blah blah. I'm trying to fight for independence of platform. Oh gosh.
What?
Nah, fam, wrong way to go about it.
I'm like, all right, cool.
Start your own platform then. Make it independent and push for that. Not fighting for the independent. And I saw tweets, him saying he's fighting for women because women are an enemy unto themselves or their own worst enemy.
Oh,
I'm like, fam, your wife just said she got to a point where she didn't feel. He never harmed her physically, but where she didn't feel comfortable around you.
And I always felt like
around you.
I always felt like as long as Berita is there, he'll be fine. But now I'm worried, man.
She can't even tell
when
you.
I
he's
told
got
you,
no
you knew
one,
when
bro.
I told you.
Yeah,
Well, it's got his family because Berita's saying that even the family is not like, is making things difficult for her to leave. These are her words. To leave him, and no one is like, no, he's fine. She said that.
Yeah, I'm worried about him, man. You can't consume so much because Nota's the type of guy who reads every single comment on Twitter, on YouTube, or whatever. You can't consume that much social media and come out okay.
You can't, bro. The best thing you did for me was tell me to leave social media. I turned off my comments on Twitter. I go where I want to go and what I want to see, and I'm out. And days have been happy.
Mental
Sunlights have been bright. My brain is so beautiful. I wake up. If I cut my brain open now, it smells like roses.
Tea is tea in the morning.
Man, thank you, bro. You can't consume all that filth.
Yeah.
You can't consume all that filth, bro.
And come out okay.
You wake up, someone's calling you names.
It's impossible.
You wake up, someone is calling you names. You're trying to do a show and someone is tweeting garbage to you. And you can't.
And he consumed all of it.
Some people, literally one guy said to me, I wish you died. I was like, my ass, you're blonde. Fucking hell, dog. My ashes are a barber. My ashes are a barber. When they're blonde and blonde, like, it's bad that you can't, bro. You can't. You can't.
What were you saying?
Sorry.
No, for me, it's just, isn't this a classical case of what you always talk about on the podcast? Mental health, guys. It's obvious, even the wife said, or ex-wife.
Yes,
he's not well. He's clearly not well. He literally, and he doesn't just read the comments, he literally responds to every single person's comment.
Everyone
What
that
is
has
the
worked,
point of that?
Everyone that has worked with Nota or has even interacted with him, there's sparks of genius. That's why you'll give him attention, right?
Yeah.
This, what we are seeing now, is a product of social media. Literally, if he didn't consume this, he'd still be the Nota that we all know and love. But it really fucked him up. It fucked him up. And I'm worried because right now, there's no one in his corner. The industry, no one wants to work with him. I've blocked people. I didn't even know how to block until I met Nota. I was like, baby, how do you block? Because I'm not one to block people. I mean, look at what I've been through and whatever. Who am I to judge another person?
Bro.
But he's the first person I was like, hey, dude, I don't need this kind of vibe, energy. For my mental space, for my mental health, so I can keep doing what I'm doing. I don't need this stuff, you know what I mean? So unfortunately, it got to a point where there wasn't even a friendship anymore. We just wanted to talk about podcast things and whatever. And I was like, hey, dog, I'm not there, bro, you know? I'm trying to stay off social media. You bring social media to me.
Sure.
You understand? And then I honestly feel like right now, I hope he doesn't do anything to himself.
How do we help our brother, guys? How do we help?
Hey, man, we can help a person who admits that they have a problem. Like, it's cliche, but that's the first step, right? Because through that, then everybody can be like, oh, then it explains this, it explains that, it explains this, it explains that. You know what I mean? Through that, then people forgive. Like, oh, cool. Because like I said, we've seen sparks of a great, thinker. Sparks of a very smart person, Not to see, Berita's ex-husband is very smart. I said it, I know, I'm not going to say it again,
Yeah, no.
Till he says he's got a problem and cool, He's very smart.
Sad, though.
Sad. But fam, like, if you insist that all of this you did and you're normal, then you must be a very wicked person. You know, if you're 100% normal, then you must be a really messed up person who no one, rightfully so, wants nothing to do with. If you are really genuine like that. But if you have a problem, then it just makes it makes sense. You know? It makes 100% sense. But yeah, bro, bolile, man, and tell her there's a problem and get help, right? Or just, you're not that guy. You can't handle the fame. Fame is, some people are built for the fame, you know?
Yeah, I've been famous since I was 13, by the way. Just so that I put it out there.
No, true story. True story.
You got fired
no
half of
joke.
it.
No
We're
joke.
still out here.
Right, yeah, and there's nothing. You've had your own flops in life, and they weren't related.
Literally.
Yeah. You've had your own flop, and they weren't related to your fame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've had my flops, and they weren't related to me being famous. It's not like, saw fame got into his head, he started. No, it was just my own things. You know what I mean? Private even. You know? Just leave the fame alone then. And
bro, this
get
guy
back
would
to doing what you do.
This guy would check how many mentions he had when he's trending. Like, who does that, bro?
No, let me tell you. Wait.
I'm like, hey.
So we one of his crazy episodes when he, and I mean crazy not in a literal term, it's a figurative term, when he said Batu and Drip shouldn't be supported, messed up, they're fucked up things because they're importing stuff from China, and I had the whole argument of no, but what do you mean, bro? They creating employment. There's a whole supply chain. Even if the stuff are imported, there's a local supply chain that local people are benefiting from. And we had a whole exchange on Twitter, right? And then he inboxed me on WhatsApp like, thanks for that. I got 20,000 followers in 3 days.
Right. But anyway, listen, man, we've spoken about him. There's other things we gotta talk about, man.
Yeah, man, not buried.
From one crazy fucker to another, what's happening with your boy MacG?
My boy. I've never met MacG. I'm lying. I have met MacG.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening with MacG, fam. It's so sad, bro. And why? Like, to me, it's because I've got a bit of a backstory. Like I said, I don't know him. I've met him. He won't even remember. So he's one of the guys like who I'm a fan of because they got a second chance. So apparently MacG used to be like a shit hot, prime radio talent in the game.
Yeah, Chili M vibes.
Sought after. Chili M vibe.
That's the first time I met him. You came with Chili to the studio.
For real? Oh.
Got it. Woo.
Came with Chili? Oh, Chili. Yeah. Chili.
Ooh. So I'm not shocked, Chili. He relapsed, I guess.
So he was like at 5 FM, big,
amazing podcast,
right? Amazing.
Still is.
Still is. Then he left, I think, like KFM, whatever. Then me, guy from a full slow UJFM, radio. I joined UJFM, right? They're like, yo, guess who we got for breakfast? It's history, MacG.
Whoa.
So I'm like, man, hey, lo muntu akafundi la UJM. I'm like, hey, lo muntu akafundi la mos. Say, hey, isigubhu still cut sakhe. Lesokungena nje. UJ. So he did the drive there.
Wow.
And that was obviously when everything had collapsed. I don't know due to what. That's fine. It's life. We all have mistakes. It happened to him. It happened to me and many other people out there. So I was like fascinated by this guy, and I heard him. I'm like, fuck, he's good. You know who employed him? Stefan Potgieter. He's got an ear for talent. You know what I mean? He's the guy from Y Academy, and stuff, who fired me at UJ and brought me in again at thingy. So MacG did the thing at his, like, when he was still like low and did the drive, and I was like, fuck, this guy sounds amazing. Then they told me about the stories, and like he used to be like 5FM, KFM or something, somewhere there in the Western Cape and or whatever. And then I was like, oh, okay. Then obviously I left, did my own thing. And then later when I heard him on commercial radio, I was like, oh, damn. Homie's coming through. Homie's doing his thing, coming through. And it's been that, and I'm like, it was on a great trajectory. He's getting gigs, he's gigging, he's working for Metro. He's cool, he sounds nice, and he's the guy when the guy on Breakfast is not doing the show, he goes there, and he's also built this rapport with black people because he's always, because to me at UJFM I was like, but so dark, but now he's become a darkie. Like he can speak to Khumalo from.
It's like Thomas Mlambo. He's not a darkie. Thomas ain't a darkie.
Yeah, tell us Mlambo. Yeah. Thomas.
I want a cheese boy.
Yeah. So like. And so now I'm like, he's found, his groove again. You know what I mean? And he's been for a while because he was Kaya, Metro. I don't know which one came first or whatever.
But what happened with that video though? What's the backstory?
So the backstory is Musa Kawela said it's Lasizo's boyfriend.
Okay.
It's not. Because Lasizo, there's a guy he kissed apparently who looks like that guy. Brown. He's what Brown. So that guy, I think it's clearly a friend, or someone who digs MacG, because you don't just borrow people your car, especially niggas. Your car is very, it's like a woman. Borrowed MacG his car, it's a Beamer, and I don't know for how long, but he didn't bring it back, and he has not been bringing it back. And
I heard he was with Tato the night before.
Which Tato? We're talking about MacG now. Hey! Oh, that's why! That's why they found MacG because he's so fake. And this thing passed out because he's so fake.
Drop that fucking thing of yours.
Does it make sense now?
We're gonna make the MacG sofa slash yard.
Drop that
How do you like that? So far, so good. Hey, but you back up. Shine up because you back up. My nigga. So that's so now.
So fast last.
So far, so good.
Come on, MacG. That's so fire time.
Drop that fucking thing of yours.
Oh, that's wild. That's wild. Man.
No, man. You started it, man. He said you were together before, so don't blame me.
Oh gosh, all right. Hey, shit.
So, before I forget, can yo. So yeah, manje now.
Oh gosh. Woo. You were saying.
I was saying, can they put up the picture of the Stephen Groothuis? We keep hearing about him.
Oh, Stefan.
Can you put a picture up?
You
always talk about him, but we don't know who he is.
You just want a
We're
job.
curious.
You just want a
You
job.
want to
No,
be on
I'm
breakfast.
curious. I want to see the guy. I want to see the guy. Yeah.
Who the guy with a thick mustache there?
Nah, she wants
No,
the
we really
job.
want
Not the one there. I don't think we'll find the Stephen
Yeah,
Groothuis, man.
Do you think they're gonna fire me, Metro? Hey, because you know they're like bullshit. Man.
Okay, so I'm still saying, like, the story, so the guy who borrowed,
Oh man.
no, he borrowed from, the guy who lent him, the Beamer, couldn't get a hold of him. He's ducking him. And then, obviously, you're a DJ, bro. You're going to post your gig guide somewhere, you know, or the Sofeng's going to post it.
Yeah.
Then he tracked him to the Sofeng and got there. When he got there, now here's the thing, right? I don't know what the man is going through. And it's unfortunate, whatever, I mean, he's going through. Someone told me, you know, he's addicted to grandpa, but it's not actually like grandpa, it's the other stuff, you know. They call it grandpa because it's like grand.
How? Because you. Well done. Well done. How?
So my problem is, that's fine, bro, you know.
Hey, bro, they're gonna call you a sellout more often, bro. Hey, you're coming with the heat, dog.
Fuck, I gotta prove myself. How am I doing, chillers? Are you impressed? Gosh.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? That's why you're here.
Grant.
That's why they call that white thing grandpa. Grant. Are you not entertained, Igmuza? Are you not entertained? That's why you're here. So,
don't do that to us. Back to back, dog. Yeah.
back.
Hey.
So the thing is, so it's whatever, man. You know, I don't know what he's going through. It's sad. It's unfortunate. But my problem is, so the guy caught up with him, and then obviously, he refused.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know about his sobriety state when he refused, but he refused. Yeah. And then the phones came out, and then the video, and then the arguments ensued. To me, the thing is, bro, I've been in a dark place before. I've done people wrong. But when they come for you and they come for their shit, you humble yourself.
Yeah.
You know? As a nice person because even nice people do fucked up things and make mistakes. Sometimes it's due to addiction, and you act out of character. And the reason people trust you with their things is because, Saul is a nice guy.
Bro, how did you think of that grandpa one?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, that one was legendary.
I'll go back, dog. Johnny, dog. I need you to my feet. It's all no ways, dog. God, how did you do
And you
that?
came out of nowhere.
That's some alien shit. You need to explain it.
Fuck this guy. That's a nice emotional life lesson thing here. It's gonna come from grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like to me, my problem is like, yo, bro, with Ntwana, I'm sorry, I can explain or something. You know? Cause now, dude, obviously the guy buried him in his car because he fucks with him. And now you've lost a friend, and now you forced his hand to take a video, and now it's out there, it's embarrassing, man, you know? I mean, I've had some horrible things also happen to me, and they could have been more embarrassing if I caused someone to take out their phone by resisting or by fighting or by you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll still be true.
You gotta be, thing is, I don't know what you're going through, but you gotta be honest with yourself at all times.
Hey man, what a wild
when you start to lie to yourself and believe your lies, that's what happened. How can you say people are stealing when he's coming to fetch his items? It's his items.
Did in the video? They're stealing.
Now you can't even like play at gigs. You know, you can't even play at gigs because now people are gonna be shot. They're stealing while you're playing. They're stealing. You know what I mean? While he was calling you, you answering. It's like, hey, can I sign you to Will of Steel? Are you game? Fuck. You know what I mean? Like, just because you resisted people getting their own thing, just give them and apologize, bro.
Have you guys checked out the Pogba documentary on Prime Video?
Dude, dog.
Yeah.
I'm actually watching like a lot of Prime Video stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I'm watching a lot of Prime Video stuff because of especially dockies. I've got like a Tottenham docky.
Yeah.
As well.
The Arsenal one's coming out.
Yes, they've got Prime Video's got the best because I'm trying. I failed. I was trying not to watch series because I'm waking up early now.
Yeah.
But I'm watching. There's a series on Prime Video. Okay, you're gonna go on about the Paul Pogba thing. It's called Terminal List.
Oh, they keep recommending that.
Yes, it's on Prime Video. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
So this guy is like in the Navy Special Ops and whatnot. They're going to a mission, ne? And then in the mission they get ambushed.
Okay.
And when they get ambushed, he finds out it's the people he's actually working for, and he literally then. He's the only one who survives on that ambush.
Yeah.
And he goes after the people behind the ambush.
Yo.
And the whole thing is like that. It's got a list.
Wow.
And it's called the Terminal List.
That sounds dope, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not sleeping now because I'm sleeping 3 hours again. I'm sleeping at 1. So I don't like binge watching.
Oh, you haven't finished it yet?
It's all out there. Like the whole series is out there on Prime Video. It's the Terminal List.
Yeah.
It's out there. Check out the docu, bro. Like I watched the docu. Biggest mistake
Let's
of
check
my
out
life. Biggest mistake. Now
the
I'm
trailer.
like
The trailer.
The trailer.
Do you want to see
Check
the trailer?
out the trailer.
Goes
Sorry, check out the
Let's
trailer.
see it. Let's see it.
Now I'm addicted.
All right, let's play the trailer, man.
Google the Terminal List.
The Terminal List, ne?
Yeah, the Terminal List.
Investigations are still ongoing into the failures of Operation Odin Sword.
Failed mission resulted in the death of 12 Navy SEALs.
Lieutenant Commander James Reese, can you outline the details of your mission?
They knew we were coming.
According to audio logs, you went dark on comms roughly 4 mics in. Why?
That's not how it went down. This is personal. Oh, you wanted in on the fray. Now, you're in the battlefield. There's evil in this world, likes of which you can't possibly imagine.
James.
Take Lucy, get her out of the house now. I'm not gonna tell you again. Stay off my list.
Ah, dude, I love this guy, Chris Pratt.
Oh, you know him from somewhere?
Yeah, he's one of my favorite actors.
You must 947. Archie Morocco's my favorite actor, guys. Forgive me. You know, the Tau is my Tau Mukhale is my favorite actor, man.
You must read up on Chris Pratt. He was chubby like you. He lost weight.
For real?
Yeah, when he started acting and being in Hollywood and stuff, that's the body that he got now.
Shit.
But he used to be like chubby like you.
For real?
Yeah, man.
Not dope, man. I'll check. I don't know people who because I lost weight and I gained it again. So
Yeah.
people who can keep it off, shout out to them. But check it out, bro. The Terminal List on Prime Video.
Look how big he was. Look how
Flippin'
big he was.
amazing.
Look how big he was. That's Chris Pratt.
Ah,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey, they take this acting thing seriously in Hollywood, bro.
They do. At Hollywood, bro, they do. Come on. But you see their bags, though.
Yeah.
Their bags are like 4 million, 10 million US dollars.
Yeah.
And I'd lose weight for $10 million. I'd stop eating meat and stuff for $10 million.
Let's talk about some music, man. What do you think about Makhadzi cancelling all his shows because she got injured
What happened?
while performing?
What happened?
Let me find the story for you. But apparently she got injured while performing.
Well, it was a matter of time. Have you seen her on stage? It was a matter of time she got injured.
It has been reported that Makhadzi got injured after falling and bumping her head onto a speaker.
Fuck, how's the speaker? How's the speaker doing?
She has therefore revealed on social media that she'll be taking some time off to rest and to heal. But what about the speaker? What's happening to the speaker?
It's fine. I'm pretty sure Makhadzi's fine, Doug. Pretty sure.
Speaker's got family to feed.
Hey, the speaker's got family to feed. My man, this problem has not been amplified.
Now you can't feed for his family because some girl decided to come on stage and Kanama.
Now the speaker's injured. It's going to his mom like, Ma, one day so Kanama. They sing so.
And they're like, speak to your Makhadzi.
You're an idiot. Nah, man. Take all the time you need, bro. Those are all signs of fatigue. You know, when people
man, it's a mistake on stage, dog. That's not fatigue.
Hey, did you see what's his name? Mistake on stage as well. What's his name? Rapper, USA. Ukati.
Playboy Cardi, ne? Playboy Cardi. That was funny.
Ukati. When you look at it was his cousin Dira to tell him Ukati. Like, hey, whoa, him. You saw that? So he's running back.
Hey, but he got up like a G.
He thought the stage is like, they just fell off stage.
He got up like a G though.
Yeah, man. You know, but those are signs, bro. Like, you know, relax. Take it easy, man. You can't take all the gigs in the world. And I'm glad you're taking the time to rest, bro, you know.
Lady Do also
get
passed
better.
out.
Just shits and giggles, get better.
Yeah, Lady Do also passed out and woke up in hospital. Which is weird because I follow on I got on WhatsApp and she looks fine, man. She's been posting about like normal life things.
Yeah, I didn't notice that she, like, I wouldn't have said she was ended up in hospital. We'll call her Stutuzi.
It has been reported that Lady Do fainted over the weekend. She revealed on social media that she passed out, fainted, and woke up at a hospital bed.
Gee, that's serious though, eh?
Yo, the last time we had a similar incident was when Toss passed out and fainted on stage.
Yes,
I told you these gigs are going to kill our youngsters.
And
man.
he's taking a break now.
Toss.
Yeah. Well, he was. I don't know now. I'm hearing him in a lot of songs. There's a song he's got. The Robot Boy's also on that song. There's another song. Oh, so churchy, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
With chords. I forgot the name now.
These gigs are going to kill our youth, man. It's just too much. It's too much. But you need a stunt double now, bro.
It's just money, dog. Like, they gotta, like, thing is, you put out a great song and you want to capitalize from it so that you're cool because they know you won't be hot forever. So they're just trying to capitalize, and I can't blame it. Makhadzi, Lady Do, Toss, they're all just trying to capitalize to secure a future for themselves, most important.
But with so much technology, wouldn't it be nice where you do one set at a certain venue and then it plays out at all the venues you're meant to be on that day?
Then you're just playing then like everybody else, like, you know, chili peas and, you know. It's a bad idea. Yeah. People are there to see you.
Yeah, they'll see me.
In the flesh.
Yeah. So imagine I'm playing and then I can broadcast it at all the venues.
But you see, it's different for a performance, and funny enough, this never happens to DJ because you don't exert yourself as much as Makhadzi, you know, like finishing the battery. See Makhadzi perform, you know, Lady Do, even Toss, they got like really, and you have to do that as a performer. That's why that's why a DJ generally. The biggest DJ, okay, maybe not with Black Coffee, he's an exception, but big DJs and big artists generally will charge more because of it's a physical thing.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
What
and
did you think
some would say spiritual.
What do you think about Khumalo in the comments?
Oh, what are the comments?
Hey, let me read this.
Kelly.
I keep closing this prep. I don't know why. Kelly Khumalo calls the late Orlando Pirates and Bafana goalkeeper Senzo Meyiwa a nobody. In an interview to one of the television stations called Senzo Meyiwa a nobody, and adding that Senzo Meyiwa only got to be known after he was involved romantically with her. What a bowl of nonsense. That's not me, that's our producer. He wrote that.
Sanele's wild with the prep. Have you noticed Sanele's prep? He's wild with the prep. He throws in some comments. I'm like, dude, you can't say that. And I'm telling you, you can't say that. And I say a whole lot of crazy shit. He's wild with the prep, eh?
Yeah, man. Jeez, Kelly Khumalo is not okay, eh?
You reckon?
Yeah, bro, I've interviewed her twice, man, and the energy, you know I'm all about energies. Her energy both times was it's just something off. I can't put my hand on it, but she's not okay, man. I don't know if it's the grandpa, but... But I get weird vibes when I'm around her.
For real?
Yeah, man. It's like, she's just weird, man.
It's a weird thing to say, though. I mean, what she said. I mean, dude, Senzo was captain of the whole national team. And goalkeeper, number one goalkeeper of the, not the biggest team, Pirates. Hey, don't get excited. Chiefs is the biggest team, but a huge team.
No, Sundowns.
There's a problem with you. You're Sundowns.
Yo.
Tato, you passed out again. This is a problem here.
Yeah, Tato. You passed out.
I'm too sad.
Makhadzi fell on stage. Tato's like, hold my beer. He's auditioning to be a piano artist this one. He's a rock star.
Yeah, but it was weird for Kelly to say Senzo was not known before Senzo dated her. Yeah. And also, like, I'm yet to see. Maybe I missed the interview, like, where Kelly actually says and pleads, and not even just once, if it happened once, but repeatedly, you know, pleads justice for Senzo. I've never seen it coming out there and say, guys,
organically,
justice for my person. Where's justice for the man who, when he died, I loved her. I loved him. Or maybe he didn't love him then. Maybe they were trying to break up. We don't know what happens in relationships. But to say the man who died, Ikaya, where's the justice for him? It's very rare I see that. You know what I mean? You can't make statements like the man was not as famous before you. We're a footballing nation. Okay, we're not a footballer nation because we can't qualify for the World Cup or the African Cup of Nations, but we are a country that loves football.
Especially with what's happening now with the trial and everything. Wrong timing, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It sounds like she was prepped, though. It sounds like she's gone through some serious prep because her voice, she speaks so slowly now.
No, but that's how she's been speaking lately.
Yeah, she's got a weird
accent. For the past 3 years.
Lately.
It's been like...
It's
almost like Maya Angelou.
Like, and her and the lawyer actually, they've got the same accent, the same...
Yeah, that accent is weird.
Play Maya Angelou clip. I think it's Maya Angelou, actually. I think. It's a very Maya Angelou...
Yeah, like slow, very like rehearsed.
It's a very Maya Angelou. I may be wrong.
Don't say the wrong
It's very like Maya Angelou, like slurp slash.
And the lawyer is always there, by the way.
The lawyer's always there now.
She was there in the interview also.
Yeah.
But you can't say it's okay.
But
maybe
the speaker's off.
It's fine. Chillers will play and tell me if I'm wrong. It's fine. You don't have to.
Yeah,
we can just move on, man. We can't wait for Maya Angelou. You know, like, but it's weird, eh?
It is.
I don't know. I've never followed Kelly like that. Is that how she always? It's not.
No,
clearly, it's not because you're surprised she speaks like that.
Yeah, it's like, what has happened, Ganti? What happened to just
put
normal speech? Just normal
it's put
speech.
on. It's not how she speaks.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
Like kuluma kahle. Like, let's just hear what you're saying, make your points. Now it's like it's very intentional.
There's a poise.
Don't make any mistake. Don't say the wrong things. Very rehearsed.
I mean, before I interviewed her, off air, she's speaking normally, and then as soon as the cameras are on, it's like,
damn!
God, you know, you gotta, God.
Oh, she turns it.
Comes across.
She turns it on.
Yeah.
Whoa, bro, that is.
Man, I was so sad to hear this. Dlala Thukzin parted ways with his manager. Apparently, his manager's been rocking him.
Oh, damn!
Yeah, hey, managers, but managers will always rock you, bro.
And it's such as a always.
The world, bro.
Yeah?
Everyone's been rocked by manager, dog.
Yep. But okay, tell me the modus operandi of managers, right? How they rock you.
They get greedy. So they're not
transparent. But don't you handle your own money? Like, doesn't money get paid into your own account as an artist?
Some do, and then some come on board and say, we'll take over as a management company and just pay you what's due.
Why would you allow that, though? Because then you don't know what's being negotiated. You know what I mean? When you're in charge of the invoice, saying the invoice comes from you and the money reflecting comes to you. Because remember, the manager works for you, not the other way around. Then you should see your money's come in.
But I can always say, okay, deposit X amount into Sol's account and then Mina Nawe will arrange. They find ways. If a manager wants to rock you, he'll rock you.
Like when Zola, remember Zola said when he found out and at a gig where like a government gig, and the lady was pissed that they were late, and like, she ain't this 80,000 for you when you got like 13 grand and stuff, and then that's how he found out. I'm paraphrasing. It's in the interview.
But even
we
with
did with him.
Stay Kiniko, because we the proceeds from the Stay Kiniko thing we did with Zola, the money was for him, right? So I was like, where should I deposit the money? And he's like, as long as it's my account, don't deposit it in my manager's account.
I was about the movie.
Yeah.
But Stay Kiniko.
And then the and then the manager calls me. He's like, no, don't deposit it in Zola's account. He's going to drink it. So it was a mess, man. It was a mess.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm going to drink it.
Big shout out to John Kani's son. It's confirmed he's a new Black Panther.
All right, guys. Wait, I saw that tweet, but I Googled. I didn't see the facts.
Oh.
Yeah, Google. I saw that from Jan Porgieter on Twitter.
No, it's in the prep here. Sanele put it here.
I checked.
That's
wrong.
I
remove that.
He can't be the Black Panther when he was the young John Kani.
Hey,
and John Kani is Chala. He was the young Chala, who is Black Panther's father. Ufana no Charlie, Black Panther. Now he can't be Black Panther again when he played Black Panther's father, unless they go back into time, and because Chala was Black Panther before he passed it on to his son, so he can't play the father and play the son unless he's an it girl. You play the father, you play the son. Thank you, no baba.
Where's the fact checker when you need her?
Hey, man, what's our fact checker, bro?
No, she just said she's not pulling up today.
Wait. Our fact checker is in our production group, right?
Yes.
On WhatsApp. I've seen. Still yet to save a number, but I've seen, because you can see WhatsApp, the name, Abs. And we said we were recording today. She said she's not pulling up. She can't pull up.
Make it, yeah.
What's happening?
I don't know, bro.
I
don't know.
She's put on a team.
Yeah, she couldn't make it. Like we running a crash.
Why do you look so sad?
Because we would like fact. At moments like these, what if I was sleeping and now Black Panther, that's when the guy is playing his son and we all agree?
Yes.
You see, it's bad. Wow, that's hectic. Wow, that is wild.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Mister,
we'll ask her when she comes.
She'll come back whenever she feels like rocking up. Like, hey,
it must be nice. Imagine me and Saul could be like, hey, guys.
Yeah, like, hey, Saul, we'll go
today.
tomorrow. I can't make it. And probably have an emergency, but I must communicate it.
Yeah.
Then we maneuver around, you know what I mean? Like, find a stand-in or move it to a different date. Yeah.
What do you think about Lewim getting married again?
I think now it's just stunts, bro. How many times? It's
the seventh.
Eighth
wife.
Yeah.
Eighth. Yeah, seventh, like few months ago. It's just now TV show content. I think it's just TV show content at this point, man. Like really, bro.
Imagine doing a podcast with all 8 of his wives.
It's coming. It's building up to something, though. It's coming, dog.
Nah.
It's coming.
Anyway, we are here, man. Anything I'm leaving out?
We'll cover everything.
Yeah.
Covered a lot.
Is there anything you want to talk
guys,
about?
Yes. So I'm having an event on Saturday, 9th of July.
Push, girl.
Yes, I have to. Push. Hi, guys. We have to, and you guys must pull up. It's a business event. It's the Small Business Runway Expo.
Oh, you got the runway thing.
Yes, the runway thing. It's happening in 4 days, so people must pull up. Well, 4 days today.
Why isn't the Chillers Market sponsoring that?
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Man,
You're only finding out now. Yeah. So what is it
We're not
about?
finding out now.
Tell us about it.
So it's basically an expo. We want to be able to market small businesses in South Africa.
Nice.
You know, we want to give them a platform to be able to trade, transact, and then there's an educational part of it where we then host. You know, we get speakers to come in. People have run successful businesses. Mac, you need to come through. Grandeur. And the overall theme of it is generational wealth. So we're trying to teach people how to create sustainable businesses.
Oh, perfect.
So
Lovely.
don't discount yourself and say generational wealth is too far. No, it's just about creating sustainable businesses. How do we trade with each other? How do we transact? How do we buy from each other? How do we,
It's that simple, man.
Which business
it's that
excites
simple.
you that's going to be there, that you've confirmed is going to be there, like an exciting business?
An exciting business.
Yeah.
For me, I am loving the data and intelligence so there's a company called JVL Intelligence. They get basically data and insights on your company. So they can basically track all of your, your social media, how your company is positioned, and then what people respond to and how you then can enhance that for your brand.
Yo, we need to track Meligan Media, man.
I'm trying to get Meligan Media to come and shoot. And Utato's fainting here.
You'll find him wherever the rider is.
Oh, maybe we should have a rider, right?
Give them a rider.
Maybe we should have a rider.
Hey, don't forget, once again, we're going to be in the UK, man. We're getting closer and closer. Manchester on the 15th of July. We're going to come out there. We're going to rock a pre-party. London, we'll be performing at the Mzansi Festival alongside Casper Nyovest, Zakes Pantwini, Lady 2.
Zakes Pantwini!
You and me. Who else is there?
You and me.
Yeah.
Who else is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a couple of other artists from South Africa who are based in the UK.
Yeah, and then...
When do you leave?
On the 14th.
On the 14th. Yeah. And then Birmingham on the 17th of July, we're going to do a podcast there, a live podcast with our UK chillers. We can't wait to see you guys out there. For more information, just visit pyradio.co.uk. And then lastly, the 7th of August. I didn't know it was right around the corner, bro. Like literally, August is now, bro.
Yeah, August is now, bro. August is now.
We out in Botswana. We're going to have a chillers brunch.
Land of the iPhones.
Yes, sir. And we're actually looking for a sponsor. So if anyone wants to sponsor our Botswana trip, because we need to handle accommodation for the whole team, transport, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. We'll give, sponsor, accommodation, transport.
Yes.
Oh, our biggest platform in Africa, podcast. We'll get a sponsor.
Yeah, so reach out to our events team, Jason at thisismacg.com if you want to help us out with the sponsorship there. And lastly, if you want the podcast intro as your caller tune on Vodacom, just dial star 117 star 987 star 80 hash. Star 117 star 987 star 80 hash.
This is the intro of the instrumental. Yeah. Not of the John Kani.
Yeah, we'll put the John Kani later.
Ah, dope.
Yeah, but it's only for Vodacom subscribers at the
perfect.
moment.
Let's rock and roll.
We out here, man. Podcast and chill, man. It's been mad fun.
It's been great. It's been so much fun. Tato, we love you so much, bro. We love you. Like, we really do. It's all banter. It's fun at the end of the day for the sake of the podcast. We love you.
Yeah, man. Hey, but that grandpa one.
I thought they were still coming. Hey.
We out here, boo.
Oh, we're still recording. Oh, fuck. We've been clownsy in this place.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Phakama chilla, itlesha lefiki. Ungoyiki, even if when they ask you, awusabi yini? Do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.